Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shadowender 888, bringing you yet another episode of Fate Extra. And this is right after the last episode, so I know everything that happened, and this time there won't be any more rewindy bullshit. Let's see if I can search the wall and become a wizard myself. I investigate the wall that Leo disappeared through. It's just a concrete wall at the end of the hallway. About the only thing on the floor is dust. But I am positive there must be something here, because Leo walked through the wall. That is science. That's how you know. It's science. It would be so easy to turn around, go back down the hallway, and pretend nothing happened. But there are still things I need to know. I have no memories. That means I've never had anywhere else to go but here. No place to return to. Then where have you been going? Have you just been walking out of the front gate and Actually, at this point, that may be very possible. What was it that Leo said? No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. That's what he said. Didn't he? Then beyond this wall lies the appointed path and the truth. If I follow him, I'll learn the answers to my questions, even if those answers are painful. But ignorance is bliss. Do I have the fortitude to face the truth and accept it? I want to know. There we go, bad. I want to know. I must know. I must know the truth. I've played Persona 4. I can't handle the truth. Something's different. Down to the floors and the walls, the school has changed the very substance of its being. For some reason, reality cracking this way is intensely disturbing. This world around me is more real than a painting, but not even as real as a sandcastle. Whoa. I feel like it's so brittle, I could tap it, and the echo would shake this whole world. Where the boring concrete wall once stood, now there's a doorway that I can freely walk through. It's an entrance. No, an emergency exit, like the stairs to the outside. It's not something of this world. I have no doubt that the world the door leads to is utterly alien. Whatever awaits inside, whatever shape it takes, there's a certain sort of finality to seeing it. Ultimately, I've already committed to this path. I bid farewell to the false world and take my first step along the appointed path. Ha! I don't know. Ooh, he's got that runway walk. The fuck are you? Hello? Housekeeping! Beyond the door seems to be a dismal-looking scrapyard. Out in front of me is the smooth-skinned effigy, while trying to figure out exactly what to do with it. Welcome, potential master. A voice comes out of nowhere. What the fuck? You just move? That effigy with you is your sword and shield for what lies ahead. It will move in response to your commands. Now then, please proceed. The truth that you seek lies ahead, it does. The motivations of the owner of that voice worry me, but it's obvious. I won't learn anything by standing here. Also, there is no longer a path by which I can return. I have no choice but to head into the darkness with only this strange doll as protection. Alright, let's go, Benvolio! I pulled that out of my ass. I just randomly chose a Shakespearean character. Benvolio! Shit, we're in Sora's heart! I made it. Within the deepest depths of the world beyond the door. This place must be the goal I'm supposed to reach. At least, that's what I thought. It's stifling. The aura of purity that seems to act as a ward against corrupted souls who'd try to enter. The feeling is familiar. It has the feeling of a chapel where the spirits of the deceased still linger. Oh my god, Grey Man. Grey Man. At first, I didn't notice being overwhelmed by the grandeur of the room. But to one side is a young man in a familiar uniform, lying still on the ground. I call out to him, but there is no reply. I shake him in an attempt to wake him up when I notice. He is stone cold. I go as pale as the corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. It is at this moment. Shit! The fallen effigy lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. Before I get a chance to make sense of what's going on, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. Motherfucker! It is time for the tutorial fight! Yes, I get to do tutorial fights. Yes. Benvolio, kick his ass! Benvolio, no! Benvolio, kill him! You got this, Benvolio! No, Benvolio! Please! No, Benvolio! Come on, fight back! Fight back, Benvolio! Ow! Benvolio! Come on, you have 1 HP, you can do this! No! Benvolio! Benvolio, why? Mother... Ah! Ah! Did I die? You seem to be lacking as well. I didn't stand a chance against that thing. It seems I wasn't qualified to be here. Me? Qualifications? That's right. I should know everything by now. The truth has to be here. But now, everything's going dark. I'm not even really scared. The only feeling that remains in me is regret. Even at the very end, I was unable to remember anything about myself. Someone, anyone, if you make it beyond here, please don't forget my name. Alright, Benvolio. I salute thee. What? What? Wait, was that just the opening sequence? It's my fucking jam. Leo! Whoa! Oh, this is some Code Geass music, man. Shinji, what the fuck? Shinji, you don't know how to use a fucking computer, you jackass. I love these people. She's got a cannon! She's brown. I'm sorry, that's the first thing I noticed. That says a lot about me, doesn't it? Hey, the gay bulge. Not her, the spear. The gay bulge is... I have a sword. Well, that's not me, but... So I died and the game said opening sequence. Hey, look, it's Unlimited Blade Works. Fate Extra. I tried to do a fake Japanese. It didn't work out very well. Fate Extra. This time we're underwater. His story has ended. But what about yours? Before you write your own story, choose the vessel of your power. Alright. A woman who wields a sword boldly. That's, Saber. A stoic warrior clothed in red robes. That is Archer. A magical fox girl. I like how you have the hurrah, and the oh. I'm not going with the oh, because fuck the oh. And I don't want to be a basic bitch, so let's go Archer. Technical, a person of military mien. With an enigmatic air, wrapped in a red cloak, this servant is for players who want to use a variety of skills. Let's do it, Archer. Yes, Archer will be my servant. Persona! No, not Persona. Where's the belfry? In that moment, gentle days end. Hey, a motorcycle. It is now night. There are 0 days remaining. We're all dead. I always awaken very abruptly. I don't even think I dream. I suddenly find myself walking to school. My headache worsens day by day, until it finally buzzes in my head like an alarm. That day, in potent numbness, I wake up twice as fast as normal. I walk to the schoolyard. It's clear and cloudless? Yeah, 7:30 a.m. But what season is it? When I try to recall what season it is, I start to get so dizzy I almost pass out. I may wind up back in bed if I let go and faint. For some time, I have been embracing a rush of useless information. The normal stuff you'd see at school, like the hustle and bustle of my classmates by the entrance. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. When I push the thought, my field of vision frizzles. Today, there's a crowd of students. I'm just gonna do the normal voice. Okay, I'm not changing my voice. There's a crowd of students milling in front of the school gate, and more being directed that way. No, that seems weird. I'm going to change my mind a lot about this, so I'm going to go back to the deep British. As to what's going on, there's a boy in a black uniform in front of the school gate. He's my friend, as I recall. He's Issei Udo, as I recall. I remember this from the first time when Issei noticed me looking at him. He thought I was hot. He pushes through the crowd. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. Where am I? He runs through his spiel as if this was the first time he'd ever disclosed the information. I already know this. I know it. I already know what happens. It's happened more than once. I'm seized with a headache. I'm so dizzy I feel like I'm being forcibly logged out of my consciousness. SAO can't log out. First, let me check your student ID. I shouldn't need to remind you, but it should be on you at all times. 9. My login ID. It's been cracked. It's so obvious now. I answer clearly to the question that usually makes me go dizzy. Are you a boy or a girl? A boy age? Yes, I just quoted Jack. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm going to be a boy, because I don't think you want to listen to me talk like this the entire time. And I'd rather be deep and British like I have been already. Ah! And we get to name him. Oh fuck. Is this like Persona where it's last name first name? Or is it first name last name? I don't know. Let's be, see, looking at his hair. What will I call you? You know what? Let's do a classic. Oh, fuck it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, on this controller on the emulator, it's a little bit weird. Oda. Then N-O-B-U-R-U-G-A. I will be Oda Nobunaga. Yes, I confirmed that name. And my nickname will be... Fuck, you want too much from me. My nickname will be... Why not? I'll go all in on the samurai folklore. It's an A. Matsa Mu Nay. I shall be Matsamune, the demon killer. Oda Nobunaga. Matsamune. I hope that doesn't mean my actual name is Nobunaga Oda. Great! There's no telling when an emergency might occur, and it will be a help if you have your ID. I feel nauseous. I know it has nothing to do with what I ate for breakfast this morning. I feel nauseous because of the world around me. It's repeating itself over and over, and that's making me sick. Now for the uniform inspection. Collar, check. Bantams, check. Your socks, check. Booty. Double check. Fuck this! I want him to get out of my way. I want this repetition to stop. I push him aside and go forward. I'm not nice about it either. Next is the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil box, not even a whiff of cartridge. Motherfucker, I'm over here! Your nails are evenly cut and your haircut is sensible. Indeed, quite remarkable. Yeah, you're clearly doing your job well, guy. You're a model Sukumihara Academy student. He keeps on talking loudly, even though he's facing no one. I have a headache. I'm shivering. I know one thing for sure. This is wrong. This is not the school I know. It can't be. I have to go. I have to hurry and wake up, or else it will be too late. But who am I awakening for? Morning, midi, evening. Alright, it's time for the evening. My anxiety and headaches are only getting worse. Afternoon arrives while I desperately try to find a way to escape this bizarre situation. As is now the norm, my vision is overlaid with some kind of unnatural distortion. Uneasiness, futility, emptiness. I want someone to explain to me the true nature behind all of these feelings. There must be a key somewhere. Something that will have the answers to all my questions. Alright, let's do this. Controller, don't be a dick. Thank you, controller. Well, if I had to guess, it's fucking Leo. Leo, fuck off! Wait a second, that's me! The moment I step foot on the first floor, my feeling of unease intensify. There is a student wearing a red uniform. Leo, the new transfer student. The instant I lay eyes on him, I immediately feel intimidated and humiliated. There is also someone trailing behind him. It looks like one of my classmates. The more I think, the more I realize that Leo isn't the only anomaly I've come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. It's becoming clearer now. There are people who shouldn't exist. Students that mysteriously vanish. The fabric of reality is coming unraveled. Don't turn away now. What is the truth? Don't turn away now. What defines the world you know? Don't turn away now! There is a reason why you're here. Come, do not allow yourself to close your eyes to the truth. Alright, let's do this. Oda away! Oh my god, he's got a hip sway. That dude has that runway walk down pat. Leo and the other guy from my class are talking in the hallway up ahead. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding air is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. I just realized he's got fucking cowboy boots on. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? You guys? For a moment, it feels as if he is including me in his comment. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmate. seemingly oblivious to my presence. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation.